It's Damon here. I'm going to show you guys how to set up your own Penguin3D game server on Windows. If you're on a Mac, I can do another tutorial for you on the Mac, but I think most of you guys use Windows, so I'm going to show you how to do it here on Windows. There's a few steps to it, so listen carefully, pause it when you need to, and you can ask me any questions if you get stuck or something. But let's get into it. First thing we need to do is we need to download something called XAMPP, and that's XAMPP. Put that in on Google or whatever you use. Let's not use that because it's annoying. Let's go on Google, put in XAMPP, XAMPP. Download this software. Just get this one here, the newest one or whatever, any of them will work. Downloading. There it is, took a minute then. Save that there. And this software just basically gives us a database that we can make on our own computer, so we can put the database of Penguin3D onto our computer to use. So open up the installer for XAMPP. Next. Vamos XAMPP, vamos. Do you want to start the control panel now? Make sure you say yes. Finish. So now the control panel is here. We're going to start these top two ones here. So press start there and start here. Press allow access. There you go, we've got our Apache and MySQL server running. So now we're ready to install the database. So let's go back on a web browser. And now let's go to penguin3d.net/server. penguin3d.net/server. You should see this picture of a wormhole, and just under here there's a button that says download server. Press on that and download this into your downloads. Here we are. Let's open it up. Ignore that folder, it shouldn't be there. This is the one we want, so I'm going to drag this out onto my desktop so I can find it easily. There we go. Let's close this down. Close this down, just minimize it, don't close it fully. Here is the server here. Nice, so these are the files that we want. Public, and then our readme and license. And this one is the one we want to look at the moment. This file called Penguin3D schema. That's our database instructions. So let's go into our database now. To open your database, what you need to do is press on the admin button next to MySQL. Just here. So you got MySQL here, the second one in green. Press admin. And it'll open up this phpMyAdmin control panel. And the first thing we need to do is we need to press on the databases tab. And then we're going to make a new database and we're going to call it Penguin3D with a capital D. Penguin3D with a capital D, lowercase p, exactly like that. And then press create. Now what we're going to do, we're going to import, go in the import tab. And then we need to choose from where our server is, we need to choose this file, Penguin3D schema that we just saw before. Open that up, scroll down, and press the import button here at the bottom. And it'll load for a minute. And then it should have all our tables for the game set up. So our server is now, well, our database is now ready for our server to be set up. So that was nice and easy. If you're still with me, you're doing really well. So now the next step, we need to install nodeJS. So type in on Google, install nodeJS on Windows or Mac if you're on a Mac. Let's open the Windows installer, save, then open it up as soon as it's done. Here we are, here's the setup wizard. Here we are, here's the setup wizard. The setup wizard will now install nodeJS on your computer. Press next, agree to the license, leave that as it is, press next, 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 install. Copying files. Node.js has been installed. Press finish. Excellent. So now let's head back into our server folder that I put on the desktop. Let's now go into the public folder. And you see all these different files. This is the code for the game. We're going to open up the config files editor that you use, and over here I'm using Notepad++. So you should be able to leave this file alone. You probably don't need to touch it at all, but here you can actually change the name of your server and the description as well. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'll just minimize that. Alright, so next what we need to do is we need to install package manager to install the server packages. I think that should already be in actually. So the next thing we need to do is start the server up. This is the exciting bit. Let's open up command prompt. Let's navigate into our folder, server folder, and it's called P3D server 1.1.0 on my desktop. Desktop P3D server 1.0.0. Okay, now I'm inside. Now I need to go into Penguin3D public, cd, Penguin3D public. Type these commands in exactly as I am. Alright, so now we're ready to install our packages. Let's put in npm install. And now it's just going to install all the packages we need for our server. It might take a few moments just to download them all. There we go. All ready. Now we can start the server up. I'm just going to clear this. Be able to type node penguin3d.js and then put in your port number. So I'm going to use the port number 3600. I recommend you use the same one. Hit node and allow access. And now the server is ready. The server has started. It should look something like this. So if I now go on Penguin3D, I'm going to open up my game. launch. Okay, so let's go into login. I'm going to log in with my daemon account. If I can remember my password, hopefully I can. Okay, so once you've logged into your account, press on custom server. And now type in localhost with a colon. Do you remember what port number I used up here? Here it is, 3600. So you use the same one, makes it nice and easy. After the colon 3600, press connect. Oh, I've got the wrong password. Right, I changed my password. You should have saved it here by itself. Press there, and now you've logged in. You're now on your own private server, guys, on your local computer. Which is pretty cool now, because now you can customize anything that you want. So if you go into your database again, and you go on the users table down here, you should see your own account appear on this table. And you can change whatever you want. So if you want to be rank 5, you can set rank to 5. If you want a custom title, just set it best person ever. I'm not, but it's funny. I want a red name. FF0000, that's red. I want to set my size to, I don't know, 10. I want to give myself unlimited strength, 9999999. Damage multiplier 100. That'll do for now. Or maybe Damon the goat. So I log out now, if I log back out, go back in. Log in like normal, but go onto my own custom server here. See that I'm Damon the goat, as you can see. Yo. I play with a month as well, because I'm the only person in the database. Rank 5. I've got 999 strength. Although my size didn't change, did it? I probably got that wrong. Let me see what I can do. Size 10. What else can I do here? Scale. Ah, there we go. Scale 10. 10. 10. I relog in. There we go. I'm now massive. Very big. You can go wherever you want. There's so much you can do. I mean, you've got the code at your own disposal as well. Like, if you wanted to change something in the code, you can. Look how big I am. Godzilla. Penguinzilla, I mean. Awesome. So there you go, guys. That's how you set up your own Penguin3D server. Make sure that you've got XAMPP, turn on Apache and MySQL. Import your database, install nodeJS, get into command prompt. That might be the hard bit for some of us. Make sure you put your server on the desktop, so you can do cd desktop p3d server 1.0.0 / I think it's, what's the folder inside? So that one's 1.0.0 and Penguin3D public _public. And then start the server, remember it's node penguin3d.js 3600. So that's it, everyone. If you have any questions, leave it down below and have fun. And before I go, you can change the code to whatever you want. So if you know how to code, Let's jump into Penguin3D.js, which is the main code for the server. This isn't very clean code, I must admit. I did write it a while ago. So once you've opened up Penguin3D.js, here's your source code. You can change whatever you want. You can experiment, play around. If you want to add a command or change commands, go to commands.js. Here's all the commands. You can read all the commands and what they do. It's really interesting. But yeah, there you go. Lots of fun. Enjoy it. Ask me any questions if you have any. Happy coding.